I turned 62 last Sunday, and birthdays have a way of making you think about where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. And this week, I found myself thinking about a book that I bought way back in 2015, seems like eons ago, called Goddesses Never Age by Christiane Northrup, MD. And I heard about her, of course, as I hear about most of the books that I read back then, through Oprah. I loved this book when I first read it, but I'm in a very different place in my life today than I was when I bought it. So now at 62, after everything I've experienced, everything I'm still learning about myself and some of the ideas in this book, they mean something completely different to me now. So grab a snack and come on back, because today I want to talk about what aging gracefully means to me now. Welcome to Sunday Book Club with Lexi. And as always, this is a conversation inspired by a book, not a discussion about a book. And there are 3 ideas from Goddesses Never Age that I really want to talk about today. Vibrant health is the first one. Moving our bodies with ease and pleasure. And then clarity and authenticity. Because at 62, I'm not interested in trying to figure out how not to get older. I'm already there. I'm interested in getting better at being alive. So, the first thing is vibrant health doesn't mean perfect health at all. One of the things that really speaks to me now is this idea of vibrant health. And I think my definition of vibrant health has truly changed. Because when we're younger, we may think being healthy means everything is perfect and nothing hurts and nothing is wrong. We don't have to really think about very much, right? We don't think about what we're eating. A lot of us don't. We don't think about how we're treating our bodies when we're younger. We're like, Well, life has taught me differently. I've gone through depression. I've gone through periods where I wasn't taking care of myself the way that I needed to. Especially when I first lost my job and I was forced retired 14 years ago, almost 14 years ago. So I've had to learn, right now that in some ways, basically, I'm still learning. I'm still learning what my body needs from me. And now I'm losing weight. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm paying attention to my health more. I'm getting my diabetes under control. And if you haven't watched that video from 14 to 5.1, please go watch it. I'm thinking differently about what I eat and why I eat it, basically now. But here's what's different for me at this point. I'm not trying to get my younger body back. Like, that ship has sailed, right? I'm learning how to take care of the body that I have now. I'm meeting myself where I am now in this moment. Meeting myself where I'm at. And there's a big difference. I don't want to punish this body. Absolutely not. I want to care for it. And because this is, the body that's going to carry me through into whatever comes next, the rest of my life, this is it. This is what I've got. The second thing I want to talk about is I want to keep moving. Another idea that stood out to me is the ability to move our bodies with ease and pleasure. And this one is personal for me because I'm working on this right now, in real time. And I'm learning how to move more. I'm learning what my body can do. There are a lot of limitations, and I have a lot of mobility limitations, a lot of things that I can't do, but I'm learning what I can do. And that's where I'm meeting myself right now. I'm learning where I need to get stronger. And I don't need movement to look like anybody else's movement. Absolutely not. I think sometimes we hear words like exercise and immediately think we have to go into a gym, and do some big strenuous workout. But movement can be so many different things, which I'm learning and I'm doing now. I have not been to a gym in over a decade. I have not. And it can be walking a little further. For me, that's a big deal. Walking a little further. And it can be standing a little longer, and that's a big deal too, especially with me having degenerative bone disease and osteoarthritis in my knees. These things I'm taking little by little every day. Stretching, yes. Dancing, yes. Doing something today that was a little harder to do yesterday for me, right? And this isn't about proving that I'm still young. Absolutely not. I'm 62 and I'm embracing being 62. I'm embracing it. I truly am. But it's all about, realizing what I can do now, right? It's all about realizing what I can do now. And I think that sometimes we don't give ourselves enough grace. We just don't. I'm 62. I'm not trying to be 32 anymore, right? So I'm just right now trying to be the healthiest, the strongest, most mobile 62-year-old that I can be, right? That Alexis can be. Because I want to participate in my own life. I don't want to sit on the sidelines. There are so many places that I still want to go. There are still things that I want to see. And there are still experiences that I want to have. And I want my body to come along with me. Absolutely. Maybe, movement after 60 isn't about proving how young we still are. Maybe it's about reminding ourselves that we're still here. We're still here. And the third thing is clarity for me and authenticity. And, there's something that I think that maybe one of the greatest gifts to getting older, and that's clarity. That is one of the best things about getting older. I know myself differently now. And I'm becoming clearer about what matters to me, what doesn't matter to me especially, and what I want in my life, and what I don't want, right? What I don't want to be bothered with. And I think authenticity becomes easier also when you stop believing that everybody else has to understand you. And we've talked about that before, right? At this age, I don't want to spend my life performing some version of myself that makes everybody else comfortable. I'm not doing that anymore, right? I just want to be me. If you can't get with that, then, that's fine. Move on, right? But I'm still discovering who that woman is, and being somebody who does not have to clarify for anyone else who misunderstands me. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, and that's the beautiful part about getting older. Turning 62 didn't mean that I arrived at some finish line. No. Where I suddenly have everything figured out. Absolutely not. None of us have everything figured out. None of us. I'm still becoming. I'm still learning. I'm still changing. And I'm still growing. And I think that's what makes this stage of life so interesting. So interesting. It's the best era I've been in thus far, the best era. And what aging gracefully means to me now is when I think about Goddesses Never Age today, I don't hear those words as saying we're supposed to pretend we're not aging, right? Of course we're aging, right? That comes with the territory. But what I hear now is an invitation to stay engaged with our lives while we do, right? Stay engaged with your life while you're aging, while you're getting older. Take care of our health. Move our bodies in whatever ways we're able to do so. Become clearer about who we are. Live more authentically. And stop treating another birthday like evidence that life is disappearing. Life is just getting better. It's just getting better. Because maybe aging gracefully isn't about holding on to the woman that you used to be. No. Or the man that you used to be, right? Maybe it's about taking really good care of the person that you're becoming today. Absolutely. So, 1 week after turning 62, that's where I am. I'm taking care of the woman that I am becoming. I'm getting my health back on track. I'm working on my body. I'm working on my mind. I'm learning. I'm growing. And I'm still excited about what's ahead. Still excited about what's ahead. So, tell me in the comments, what does aging gracefully mean to you now? Right? Has your definition changed as you've gotten older? I'd really love to hear what you have to say about it. And as always, I'll see you at the next Sunday Book Club with Lexi.